Welcome to the world of Shaedon Sharpe, the rookie who's breaking all the rules of gravity with his unbelievable 49-inch vertical leap. This young athlete has taken the basketball world by storm with his jaw-dropping hops, leaving fans and opponents alike in awe of his otherworldly abilities. In this video we'll take a closer look at Shaedon Sharpe and his remarkable journey to the top, exploring his background, his training regimen, and the incredible moments that have made him one of the most exciting players to watch in the game today. He was perhaps the finest player in the EYBL, scoring at a tremendous pace and averaging 23 points, 6 rebounds and 3 assists each game. Watching Tate again was such a delight. He stood 6'5" with a wingspan of 7 feet and springs in his shoes. For someone with that sort of physical profile, his game was very fluid and his outside shot was silky smooth. He wasn't very speedy, his handling wasn't particularly great, and he wasn't there to playmaker. But he had deadly pull-up and step-back jumper moves and may have been a touch too confident in them given the dubious nature of many of his shot selections. However, it made him entertaining to watch. At the basket, as a backdoor cutter, he was a monster. He had an NBA caliber build, his potential was over the ceiling, and this caused college coaches to scramble to put their pitch together. You could sit there and continue to pick faults in his game or habits, but at the end of the day, there was no denying it. He had managed to fall through the cracks, and suddenly the class of 2022's top player was him. He was the #1 prospect before he even appeared in several ratings publications. He would later pledge his alliance to John Calipari at the University of Kentucky in September. Then, though, something strange happened. During the season, he would reclassify, graduate early, and sign on with Kentucky. Okay, we'll watch the best recruit in the nation dominate on the collegiate floor now. However, if you watched a Kentucky game, he was completely absent. Now, if you had paid better attention, you may have seen him sitting on the bench was the top recruit in the nation. Why? Calipari attempted to explain it away by saying that he wanted Sharpe to be prepared for the 2023 season and didn't want to rush someone into a squad that was already practicing and playing together. But as time went on, things started to make a little more sense. Nothing prevented Sharpe from joining the action. I did discuss it with Cal, my coach, my trainer, and even my parents, but in the end, I had to make that choice. My mentality was to take care of my physique. Kentucky believed they would have a whole year to work on developing the most sought-after player in the nation. He would play on the same team as Oscar Tshiebwe, the current Naismith Player of the Year. The following season, however, as the draft date drew nearer, Sharpe was projected as a lottery choice. He declared for the NBA draft as it became more obvious that he was accomplished in one summer could have been sufficient. He had tinkered with the system and taken Kentucky by surprise. He began to outperform clubs at the top of the draft in the pre-draft round. His measurements were outlandish and suspicions began to circulate. Finally, a video of this alleged incident was uploaded on social media. He had a 49-inch vertical posted. Even if some people questioned the event's veracity, it wasn't only a topic of conversation on social media. Sports Illustrated and NBA.com both covered this story. They admitted that the league had not verified or evaluated it, but if accurate, it would have been the highest vertical in NBA history, surpassing Zach LaVine's 42 and Michael Jordan's 48. What's happening here? The top recruit in the nation has a 49-inch vertical, yet we don't hear about him when Holmgren's and Palabank heroes of the globe have spoken. He was seen as a boom or fail, high-risk, high-potential player going into that selection. We had never seen him play college basketball, so he was a mystery. In high school, we hardly ever saw him at all. Was there another factor at play when Kentucky decided not to file a lawsuit? We were aware that the top 3 were effectively eliminated and that Ivy and Keegan-Marie would probably follow them. Then, however, it became intriguing. When would Sharpe leave the board? The Pacers chose Marthin as position 6. It seemed as if the consensus elite possibilities had come to an end. You were made fun of a lot here at 7, so why not just choose the person who has unlimited upside? And the Blazers carried out that plan. Consider how absurd this was. A year before he was unranked, seldom recruited, and mostly unheard of, he was the 7th overall choice in the NBA draft right then, despite never having played collegiate basketball. Insane. Now that I've thought about it more, this choice may seem obvious. However, we must make an effort to return to that period. This did not seem secure. A top 7 selection is worthwhile. They may have acquired a player who would have gone in the top 3 a year later, but it's also possible that they were selecting Jaden Hardy. The best guard in the nation, Hardy was selected in the same draft. His physical characteristics and his prospective skill set were identical. He was Anthony Edwards' successor, however he had just performed poorly in the G League and was now moving on to the second round. But the Blazers were a group that was working to keep Damian Lillard era alive. It was wise to take this chance. Now it was quite quickly apparent that this wasn't necessarily a negative thing. Dyson Daniels and Johnny Davis, the next few guards off the board, did nothing. Sharpe had a nice appearance. He was averaging 10 points on strong splits, although we were unsure of what to anticipate. For most of the season we saw him producing these figures: 10 points, 47% field goal and 37% 3-point shooting. The scoring potential was clearly on show, but the incredible dunking ability was what everyone was talking about. He has performed some ridiculous dunks this season alone. What though did the Blazers have here? Although he is a freak athlete and shot the ball exceptionally well, what was his true upside? I believe we just learnt the Blazers' chance of making the playoffs by the end of March were completely gone. They decided to stop Damian Lillard, their outstanding point guard, because it was time to pursue a top choice. Furthermore, they essentially stopped anyone who offered them a chance to win a basketball game. Sharpe excelled as the rookie who is now in charge of the club. In the previous 8 games, Lillard has averaged 24.6 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists since he moved to the bench. On 8 tries per game, he shoots 46% from the field and 40% from 3-point range. Yes, this is an unusual circumstance at the moment. Sharpe isn't the only one on the court with Kevin Knox, Skylar May and Gina Van Williams. Perhaps not as extreme a way, but many rookies are being given carte blanche to finish the year. Sharpe is outperforming every other rookie over this period in terms of average. If he won't magically average these stats the next season, we now have proof that he's a real player. He definitely wouldn't go at 7 if we were to redraw the draft at the time. I couldn't see a way without trading for Lillard. Lillard and Simmons are now committed to them for the next 4 years. They now have top 5 lottery chances and have one of the most exciting and potential rookies of the league. There is a 10% probability that it will include Victor Wembanyama on his team. It's going to be interesting to watch how this turns out. We hope you enjoyed learning about this exciting young player and his incredible athleticism. Now, we guys want to hear from you. Do you think that Shaedon Sharpe has what it takes to become a superstar in the NBA? What do you think is the most promising rookie this season? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing NBA content and player profiles. Of course guys, we will see you in the next video. We hope you have a great day and thanks for watching.